Hi, Shale.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're so pretty.
They are, aren't they? I so adore them.
Oh.
I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Yay. What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Moved to a single tear. Oh, I love Shale. Would we be right next to your stain? Or, glad to know you care, at least. Single
it's
tear.
True. One single tear. And then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Pigeons. Shale the ever vigilant. I would have expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
See? That's what I'm talking about. All the dirty limericks. Yeah, I did say that.
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
I have no idea what golems sound like.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
It's an experience, I'll give it that.
So is being drawn and quartered. Maybe I'm not the only one with a smart mouth. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Oh gosh, Shale. Okay, it is going up. I was worried that it wasn't. Shale. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Apparently not. Are those crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
Ah, yes. Do all golems have them?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
It's a dwarven thing, then.
So I would assume. My former master enjoyed poking around the ruins in the deep roads after all, and bartering with others who did. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed?
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
There's always more. How did you end up in Honleith, do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Do you remember anything before Honleith?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself.
But why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a column?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Ouch. Interesting, I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Yes. Let's see if
It
there's
doesn't
anything
have
else.
better things to do.
You watched that village day and night for years?
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Yes, your bird thing.
It is not a thing. It is a perfectly reasonable reaction to being constantly pestered. I was helpless to react. Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Yeah. Wilhelm special. Oh, remarkable. What's that? Greenstone. I think that is a gift for her. I'm just gonna check. Yes. Remarkable greenstone is a gift for Shale.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh. Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No. No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Nice. Yeah, let's do another round of conversation, see if anyone has any updates.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Yeah, so Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the darkspawn, no?
Good, I'm glad you're safe.
Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Nice little save there, Morrigan.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
I don't know if I've actually asked this yet. Let me just check.
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
As you wish.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna ask why you're still here. Oh, hey, Chronomagnus. Chronomagus. Sorry, misread it there. Hey, nice to see you. How are you this evening or this day? I need to get used to saying, like, I don't know where in the world everyone is.
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually,
Very well.
Sten, are we ever actually going to get to his quest? I really don't know.
Speak, then.
Yeah,
Then I suggest we move on.
let's go.
As you wish.
Ah, evening. Hey, good evening. Just trying to think. We now have Marjolin's quest. Let's see if
Yes?
Liliana has anything to
Something
say.
you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
Okay, we have asked her all of the questions there. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just trying to relax a bit. I had a bit of a hectic week so far. So yeah, it's nice to have some downtime. Enjoy playing some games. But yeah, it's trying to finish all the stuff. I have to remember where I am every time. Yeah, okay, so we need to go to Denerim for Marjoleine's quest. Trying to think, should we finally do Haven? Well, head there at least, we probably won't be able to finish it. Because we do also have the... no, we've done Soldier's Pass now. This is... premium content here. Last time you travelled the open road, you caught a glimpse of a merchant in the distance. He appears to be following you. If you set up camp, he might be able to catch up to you. Okay, so that's... yeah, Soldier's Peak is one of the other DLCs. We'd love to play this game, still haven't come around to it. Started it once on the 360 but got distracted, yeah. It's quite an old game, but yeah, I think it still has quite some charm. I'm planning on doing a full series playthrough before the next Dragon Age 4, Dragon Age Dreadwolf, it's now titled. Before that comes out, I'm hoping to get through all 3 Dragon Age games. So you're welcome to come and watch. Yeah, but it's really is a cool series. I really enjoy the it's got like quite deep lore that's, yeah, and like the world building is really cool. And I like how they sort of slowly reveal more and more about, you know, it's not just about the story that you're playing, like there's other stuff that's going on in the universe. And I really like the way that they developed this whole world, I suppose. So I've played this game quite a few times. But yeah. Have you played any of the other Dragon Ages, or haven't gotten around to any of them? Or any of the other BioWare games? I mean, Mass Effect as well. That's also a big series from around the same time as Dragon Age. Okay, it's just Morrigan. I think maybe let's try and go back to Denerim and do Marjolaine, visit Marjolaine there. Yeah, so in the last episode we played the Liliana's Song DLC, which told the story of our companion here, Liliana, who used to be a bard and was involved in some sort of shady business for the Orlesians, and she was framed by her former mentor, and yeah, basically betrayed, and they accused her of treason falsely, and that was the story of the DLC. So now assassins have been sent after her, after Liliana, by Marjolaine, she assumes, and so we've tracked down her location to Denerim. So I think we're going to go and see what's happening there. Now, I'm ruthless on myself when it comes to gaming. Been too busy studying last half a year or so and collect a lot of different games from different time eras. Okay. Hey, so what you studying?
Indeed.
Yeah, let's take Morrigan.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alistair, that should be fine. Oh, archaeology and anthropology. Oh my word. So, I also study archaeology. Wow, that's... Oh. There are not many people that I know who are actually in the simpler field. Oh, it's amazing. So what, are you doing a bachelor degree, or what are you studying Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. And what made you get into it as well? That'll be interesting. Yeah, let's head off to Denerim. So therefore, bachelor's combo. Okay. Last semester did pre-master in visual ethnography. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, I did my my bachelor's degree in history and archaeology, and then I'm now doing we call it honors here. It's like supposed to be a year's course, sort of postgraduate, and we yeah, it's like sort of it's considered postgraduate, but I suppose it's kind of the research project that would in certain certain degrees might be, or certain countries might be considered part of the undergraduate degree. But I'm actually from South Africa, so yeah, studying here in South Africa. But yeah, so that's my current studies is archaeology. I haven't continued with the history side of things, but that's definitely something that I'd be interested in picking up again. And I actually did a couple of modules in anthropology as well. Oh, you're from the Netherlands? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Can speak a bit of Afrikaans and someone will understand. Wow, that's cool. Hey. Yeah. So did you are you studying or did you study like European archaeology? Because I know our degrees here are quite sort of tracked with African archaeology in particular. And a lot of our course material is specifically focusing on African archaeology. So even with the history side, like we don't really learn too much about. I mean, yeah, like it's there are modules that cover sort of world history and that, but it's very much geared towards African and South African. Follow the channel. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I didn't pick up your follow. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Wow. That's cool. Hey. Well, it's guys, nice to know that people are watching and enjoying the content enough to stick around and come say hi. Yeah. Netherlands, wow.
Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Yes, we do. I think, yes. Okay, let's save here because we have had issues here in Denerim. Oh, Morrigan needs a level up. Willpower is always good, I suppose. Okay, we don't really need to give her that. Yeah, expert combat training, I suppose. And arcane shield, that'll be good. Did your bachelor's in the UK? I wanted a program that had a broad geographical focus. Excuse me. Not just European based. Okay. Yeah. Because yeah, I mean the university that I'm studying through is it is quite focused on African like from an African perspective, which I think is interesting because it's so much of what I learned in school was very much from the sort of European perspective, and it has been very interesting, like delving more into African perspective on stuff, and especially since that is where I'm, it's where I live, it's where I grew up. So, yeah, like, but it's definitely, I think, if I go further after doing my honors, it's well, it's not just imperial perspective, but yeah, it's it is different, and also, yeah, seeing your own continent from your own perspective instead of always from an outside perspective. It's a lot of the material is written from that outside perspective as well. So, yeah, but I think if I do go further, like heading towards masters or I don't know PhD eventually, it'll be ages away. I would want to do it in another location, possibly the UK, but just to because I know that they have some really good programs there. But yeah, just to get more of that sort of global perspective, because my studies so far have been quite focused on Africa, which I don't think is a bad thing. But yeah, that broad perspective that you said, that's definitely something that yeah, that you need to incorporate. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, actually, well, you probably saw in my write-up, I'm hoping to play games that are well, I'm hoping to play games on stream that are like history focused and that sort of thing. I haven't had too much into that yet, but I'm hoping to play games like Europa Universalis, and I had some Crusader Kings already, Crusader Kings 3. I definitely want to get back to that. And oh, you've been called. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we can start. Actually, let's check out some of the merchants here. We haven't actually done much in Denerim because it kept on crashing. So, Gorham's Fine
Dwarven
Words.
crafts. Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
Show me what you have.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Yeah, we can sell. I'll probably sell those to back in party camp. Don't need those. Dalish armor. Do I really need to keep it? I think I'm going to sell that back in party camp, just in case. Okay, ice band we really don't need. Oh, he has a backpack. Yes, thank you. Hey. Okay, we can sell all of those. Sapphire, garnet, quartz, greenstone, pelt. Oh, we didn't go and unlock the Olaf's chest or whatever it was. Oh well. So what does he have here? Okay, dwarven armor. Catriel's grasp. You need 20 strength though. Okay, I'm not going to buy any of those. That's fine. Well, Denerim seems to be behaving itself. I did one of the tips that I found about how to deal with that was actually lower the graphic settings and see if that makes a difference. And it seems to have done the trick. And also running it as administrator. It seems to have helped. I suppose the test would be actually going into the Wonders of Thedas, which it always crashed. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to risk it. I think we can go to the Mages Collective though. Let's see, I think we had a quest to hand back. 10 lyrium potions. And scrolls of Bannister. No, I don't want to do those.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Yay, thank you. I think that was the Reynolds' death. I think we're just going to head over to Marjolaine's place.
Crafts.
Oh,
Fine
where?
dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Okay, before we go in, we're back. Yes, so we're going to do Marjolaine's quest. Oh, so it was companions. Okay. Oh, straight off the bat.
I shall down you go. Now we do battle. Make him afraid.
Yay, level up. Haha.
It is begun.
Level up. So, what did I say? Willpower. Does that, for warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Yeah, I think we need to up that. I've got good cunning, good dexterity. Though what did we need for... That was 25 strength. We've got 18 only. Yeah, let's try and get the weapon. And we also have a specialization. So we could become a bard. Liliana could teach us to be a bard, or we could be a duelist. 2 dexterity, 1 damage per hit. That's 2 willpower and 1 cunning. Duelists are deadly combatants who prefer to fight in light armors and strike with light but precise attacks. Experienced duelists have preternatural reflexes that allow them to evade their opponent's clumsy blows, as well as strike with remarkable precision. Yeah, I don't know if the bard really suits Yavie that much. She's not an assassin either. Though the 2.5 critical... What's that? Critical chance. Yeah. Yeah, I think with her ranger, you know, being one of the Dalish as well, and she's dual wielding, I think that makes those two make sense. Yeah, we really hadn't leveled up our coercion. Okay. And I'm going to take that master combat training. So we should have access to all the weapons. We're not going to do feign death. Dual weapon mastery. Only a chosen few truly master the complicated art of fighting with 2 weapons. The character is now among the elite company. That elite company, able to wield full-size weapons in both hands. Yes. Stamina costs for all dual weapon talents also reduced. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Even before we take anything in the duelist or ranger, I think we need to finish off dual weapon. We still need the strength. But at least we can equip 2 weapons. 2 full-size weapons. Save. Here we go.
Liliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Ferelden doesn't smell like wet dog. Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly? Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter. Yeah.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden? In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me. You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Yeah. Not everything is about you, Marjolaine. Like, Liliana does have a life now outside of everything that, that went on back then. And, not everything is about you, Marjolaine.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act. I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you. Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Yeah, that's... knowing how Liliana turns out later on, like, Marjolaine does have a point. But I think Yavie sees Liliana more as like the softened side of her. Like, as she said, like, she enjoys, the lifestyle, the bard lifestyle that she led with Marjolaine. But there's something about Marjolaine that she doesn't like, and it's this sort of controlling, manipulative side. And Yavie's trying to show her that, she can choose to be different. She doesn't have to be this way. And the things that she doesn't like about Marjolaine, it's not as though that's her personality is exactly the same, and she's got no choice in the matter. Like, she can choose to be different. So I think I'll say, yeah, that part of Liliana's life is over.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
You know she will hound you as long as she lives.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here. And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
Oh. Trap, trap, trap. Oh, she's your mum calling. Okay. Yeah, if mum calls, you have to answer. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, rats. And both of them on the floor. Can Yavie actually... I think she set it off. Did she?
Here!
No, Yavie! Okay, yeah, she set it off. Fine. Please take him out. Oh dear. I don't think this is going too well.
Let us end this! Begin the onslaught!
And I don't have a win. No, no. Things are going poorly. Yes. I'm completely messing this up. Oh gosh. Not again. Alistair, please take your poultice. So, these guys are the real problem.
Run while you can!
Here we go. You can activate that. Please, Alistair, take your poultice. Probably not going to be able to. You can try. Ah, it worked! Yay! Okay. Here, what is it? Vulnerability hex? No. No, I think it was. If you do that and then you do drain life, you get extra, I think. Okay, health. Miriam. Kind of cold.
As you wish.
Come on, Alistair. Come on. Okay, there goes Alistair. Okay, ladies, it's up to you. Actually, both of you come this way.
Oh no! I am in danger!
Rats, okay.
Do something!
Ah. Okay, I think this is... we're gonna have to redo that. Oh no. This is going poorly. Come on, Liliana, you can do this.
I can't go on like this!
Yeah, I need to take out this mages. Okay, we have to redo that entire conversation. Okay, but firstly, I forgot about this. That was my mistake. Okay, that looks like it's all set up there. Lock. Thank you. Alistair.
Let's go.
Yes. Do that. Song and... Okay, that's fine. You've got both of those. Okay. Gonna do another save. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the conversation.
Liliana, spare me. Oh, this country smells like wet dog.
Why'd you send assassins?
What? They were sent to give you cause to come to me.
Could have just sent a letter.
What? You think I left because of you?
Um,
You think I still
not
have some
everything
plans
is about
for,
you.
Oh, is that what you cannot change or deny this.
That part is
Thank
over.
You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
The country smells like wet dog. Best underrated quote, yeah. You know she will hound you as long as she lives as well.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. And you...
Okay. So, round 2. Let's all move in here. Okay, so Liliana, you go to the back there. Morrigan, you can go off to the side. Yavie, get ready. Okay, open the door.
Best be wary.
Creates a bit of fun here. Okay, freeze her, please. Thank you. Yay. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, can I deactivate that? I don't think so. Come on. Please don't die. Please don't die. Thank you for this. Thank you. Yay. Take that. Come on. Why are you stunned? You're not stunned. Of course, Yavie ends up there as well. Okay, that's one mage down. Let's get the other one now.
As you wish.
Take a poultice, please. Unfreeze, Yavie. Okay. Yeah, this is going better.
As you say.
Stop being stunned. Okay, pressure plate. Much better, much better. There we go. There we go. And that's how you do it.
It's over. She's dead.
Oh, man.
She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Well, she's kind of dead because of all of us. But, yes. She is gone. Oh. Were those Kunari? It's a bit we can't zoom in any further. It looks like they're supposed to be Kunari, which means those are Sarabas.
It is
That
begun.
is kind of interesting. Kunari mages. They kind of look like they've got pointed ears. They changed the way Kunari look in the later games, so they're much easier to spot. They have horns and everything, and they're really massive. But I think those are the same body types that they use for Kunari in Origins. Be doing some setup tasks for my own stream in the background if that's okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you stream as well. What are you going to be streaming? Okay, my cat's just woken up. It's been months since you lost it. Oh, okay. Hey, what sort of stuff did you stream? Let me head over to you. Wait, let me just pause here and save after that. I don't want to have to redo that. I'm checking out your page now. Maya, stop scratching the chair. My cat's just woken up and now she wants attention. Maya. Hey. Well, let me give you a follow. There we go. Hey. Legend of Heroes 3. I don't know that game. How long ago was it? Oh, that's cool. No, so you're wanting to get back into streaming now? Maya, shh. There we go. It's okay. Hey, yeah, it's no problem. You gave me a follow, I can return the favor. Now that I've finished my course, I'll have more time on my own. So, yes, yeah, I completely understand. Yeah, little meows. Yeah, I've been struggling to fit in work and streaming and studying at the same time. I actually have an assignment that's due in like 2 weeks and I haven't started it yet. I still have to do all the reading and everything for it as well. Yeah, I'm getting death stares from my cat. I might need to go and let her out quickly. Just hold on a moment. And she just wanted some pets. That's all. She's still here, so she might still disturb, but shame. Okay, let's head back to party camp and see if Liliana has anything else to say. Oh yes, we've got Marjolaine's recurve now. Oh, it's locked to Liliana. Hey, and that's better than what she's got. Excellent. Which means I can give this to Yavie. Which one was it? 750? 960. Damage versus undead, damage versus beasts, eh? Not so much. Ferelden's reach. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Helm of Honleith, we can use that. Yeah, no one else has leveled up, so that should be fine. No, Yaviel isn't my real name.
You and your friends are
it's
formidable
actually
folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
It's inspired from the Lord of the Rings. It was something I was really into when I was a teenager. And I still love the movies and the books and that. Yeah, so it was just a name that I took from. I think it was like Autumn Star or something like that. So no relation to my real name, but yeah, it's I just like the sound of it. And Yavie here in Dragon Age was actually the first character that I used that sort of name. She would have been called Yaviel, but the character's surname in game is Mahariel. So I thought that, Yaviel Mahariel sounded a little bit strange, so I called her Yavie. And she was actually the first character that I ever played an RPG. Dragon Age was the first RPG I ever played, and so she was the first character I ever created with that. So, which is why I'm also returning to it now with streaming. Yeah, first Dragon Age character seemed appropriate to start streaming with her. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory of the name. And Greenleaf because Legolas. So I don't know if you're into Lord of the Rings at all, but yeah. Yeah, let's
I'm
sell him
sure
some
you'll
stuff.
be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah, we can sell the bow. We can sell those now as well. Yes. And I think I'm going to sell those. We can buy them again if we need to. Don't do helmets. Sell all of those. Flawless spirit crystal. Nah, I don't really want the spirit damage. I prefer the fire or the cold damage. Yeah, we're not going... maybe we will go back to Honey. I'm going to keep that. Does he sell elf fruit? No. Rats. Okay, we need distillation agent. Yeah, we can buy 99. We have the money. And I can buy another flask. Set of flasks. I think we should probably stop by Brazilian Forest on our way to Haven, now that we've crossed the map completely. We were right so close to Haven, and yet so far. Save again, and then we'll speak to Liliana about Marjolaine.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
You just look a little distracted.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
You're less talkative than usual.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Yeah, it's that control that Marjolaine had over her, and she's realizing, like, yeah, like she doesn't have to be like Marjolaine, and she can choose her own path. I just realized I never really knew her. Yeah. Get over it. We have work to do. Wow. Is there anything I can do?
You're already helping so much by listening to me. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
But you said the Maker wanted you to leave.
I could have been wrong about the Maker. I know you doubt me sometimes. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just tell myself he's there to console myself, to know there's someone watching out for me, to know I'm not alone.
You're not alone, Liliana.
But I was. I was alone and desperate when I fled to Ferelden. I went to the only place I knew would take me. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
She did you a great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Marjolaine chose who she became, so can you. Yeah, I think that really is the... Leliana has a choice, like, she can choose, and if she doesn't agree with something, she can change it. Like, she has the power. That's...
How can you be so sure?
Yeah, evil doesn't worry about being good.
That is true. I can always trust you to show me things from a different perspective. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Oh, Liliana. Hey. Yeah, you can call me Yaviel or Yav or something. I don't know. Yaviel, Yav, something. You never read the books. The Lord of the Rings had a huge impact on my life. Oh wow, yeah. Have you? Well, yeah, because you said you haven't read the books. But the Silmarillion. Yeah, have you heard of the Silmarillion at least? Yeah, that was one of the books that I read over and over and over again when I was a teenager. It's like the history of the Lord of the Rings, and Tolkien's, yeah, like his backstory to, yeah, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. It was one of my favorite books, still is. I have this old, like really worn copy. It was in my school bag for, yeah, I don't know how long, and yeah, got quite tattered, but it's really precious. You watch the videos from time to time, yeah. Well, we try and watch the we have the extended Lord of the Rings movies, and I try and watch it with my family like at least once a year, sometimes more. Do an extended version run through, not all at once. Usually, like we spread it out over a couple of weekends, but at least once a year we try and watch the movies all the way through. I haven't read the books in ages. I actually want to go back and read them again. It's been quite a while, but yeah, that definitely is a YouTube fan. Or yeah, well, I mean, there's so much stuff now. And now also with the Rings of Power series that's coming out, I'm really interested to see what they do with that, and yeah, like how, because that really is going back into yeah, the backstory that Tolkien wrote about his world. So I really enjoy games and yeah, books and like worlds, I suppose, that have good background and world building. Yeah, it's, yeah, like when it's something that's so rich and so deep, it's really, yeah, I find that really amazing. Some discuss the Silmarillion. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's the history of the world. Basically, it starts with the creation of yeah, the world, and all the gods and everything, and explains a lot about the backstory of the elves and how they came to be in Middle Earth and all of that, which is what the new series, The Rings of Power, is going to be. That time period is what that series is going to be looking at. So I'm interested to see how that goes, and I think that's going to bring in a whole new generation of people who discover Tolkien's works and all of that. But hey, Maya, go see. Eru Iluvatar, yes. the not so often mentioned creator of, yeah. I'm trying to think what we should do now. Arden, yes. And air, the encircling sea. Okay, so we've sorted all of that out. Maybe we should just go back to Arneath and try and open that chest, because it's gonna bug me. Save again.
Indeed.
So now who do I want? Because if we do actually go to Haven after this, I think I actually want Wynne
Yes.
instead of Morrigan. Yeah, let's see if we can get some supplies on the way. Another... Hey.
It's a trap.
Oh dear.
It is begun.
Certainly is a trap. Cunning trap, where?
Let us do it quickly.
Alistair. Poultice.
Battle is
Okay, done with you now.
And loot as we go. There we go. And yay! Disarmed.
Get on that too.
Away with you!
That went well.
As you say.
I think we might be somewhat akin now thinking, yes, I really think so. It's amazing. I mean, if it wasn't for The Lord of the Rings, I arguably wouldn't have gotten into archaeology or video games. Yeah, it's not the sole reason, of course, but most certainly part of a longer continuum of interest development. Yeah. I shouldn't distract you too much of that. I do try and keep an eye on chat, but I can always pause. I just
Very
keep
well.
forgetting that that I need to take poultices and that, and yeah. But we can always reload if I die. But yeah, it's interesting the things that actually influence you into like the things that you study and that. Because I actually, yeah, like one of the things that made me realize that I was really interested in sort of history and archaeology and that was actually playing Age of Empires 1 when I was a child. I used to watch my dad play it before I was allowed to play it. That's how young I was. And I remember watching him, and also the first time I was able to play it by myself without him watching. And one of the, the learning campaign is the Ancient Egypt learning campaign, and yeah, like that's just got to this special place in my memory and my heart, I suppose. It's I can really say that inspired me, and like you played that too with your, oh man, it's such a classic. Age of Empires 1, such a classic. Yeah, like there was this point where I think a lion killed a gazelle or something, and you know how they simulated the aging or time passing. You could see the deer sort of corpses and that, and even villages and that sort of disintegrating as the years passed, and eventually there'd just be a skeleton there. And there'd just be a skeleton there eventually. And I remember looking at this the one time and wondering if that corresponded with the way things really were, like how skeletons ended up in the ground. And I was suddenly aware of this concept of time passing, and that someone might come across a skeleton and that would be evidence of something that had happened, like the lion might be long gone, or I might have sent one of my villagers there to kill the lion, and harvested it, and its skeleton isn't there, but the skeleton of the deer or one of the villagers that it killed, that the lion killed, might still be there, and like that. I'm like, well, is it such a surprise that I went into archaeology? So it's really interesting how things like games and books and stuff like that can really inspire you, and in ways that you don't really, like you don't really expect. And those, as you said, longer continuum of interest development. I like that. Osteoarchaeology, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I haven't really gone into, I'm still very early in, like, deciding what sort of area I want to specialize in. But, I think, like that early human development is an area that really does fascinate me. And, yes, I actually do have a Discord if you want to. Let me link all of this here. Yeah, so there's all the links: Discord, YouTube, Twitter. It's there so that I can send out links when I go live, but I keep forgetting to do that, so I don't really use that too much. But Discord and YouTube are more active. I check those regularly, and I have stuff. I'm uploading these streams to YouTube every Monday and Friday. A stream goes up. I try and edit it down a little bit, but yeah. And there's sometimes straight to YouTube series as well. It just depends on whether I'm able to get the editing done with working and studying as well. But those are the links if you want to follow there. So what are you sort of specializing in, if you've made a decision about that? Because didn't you say you were more sort of master's level? Have you specialized in something? Oh wow, you checked out YouTube and Twitter as well. Okay. Depends on what they do post there. Okay, wow, sure, thanks. That's really cool. Twitter is not too active. But yeah, I mean, it could be. I just don't really have a community built up there yet. But yeah, I'm trying to grow the Discord. That is one of my focuses more than Twitter. And YouTube. Yeah, I'm regularly trying to keep YouTube up to date with the streams and that. So leave those two now. Better to join your Discord list now. Oh, okay. Hey, good to see you there. I'll send a hi message later. Okay, we can leave here. So hopefully this helps.
You remind me of
here.
Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecily.
Why, thank you, Liliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
Oh, that was nice, Liliana. We've got to survey yourself. Okay. Yeah, no, that'll be cool. Is it on your page? Because I can go and check it out after stream. That'd be great. I'm trying to like connect with people and I mean I had to have a friend explain to me how Discord worked. I was like, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Like I've had a Discord for a while, but it's like setting everything up from a streaming perspective was like a bit different, and I was like, I've got no idea what I need to think of, what I need to do. So it'd be interesting to see like a radiable community kind of thing. Yeah, because I've also only been streaming since I think I started in March this year, and I had to take a couple of breaks because I was ill earlier this year. So yeah, like getting things going, it took a while, and yeah, like also deciding what to stream and whether my computer could handle it as well. But yeah, like I want to sort of like connect and yeah, not only build a community here, but like experience other people's communities as well. And I want to also start getting into raiding other channels. I haven't really done that yet. Also, there are not a lot of people that are live when I'm that I usually follow, that that are live when I stream. So I think being in the time zone it's it's a little bit challenging, but I just need to find people that are in this time zone.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
Okay, let us get some elf fruit. Do you have elf fruit? Please have elf fruit. Please. Yes, there we go. So much elf fruit. We've got the money for it, so we may as well stock up for the rest of the game. And deep mushroom. No, okay, it doesn't have deep mushroom. Distillation agent. Master herbalism. We may as well purchase those if I ever give those to get the master herbalism for Wynn or Morrigan. And the way we go through health poultices, I think we should get the greater ones and the potent one as well. Greater lyrium, especially since we can't craft it yet. Injury kits, yes. Greater injury kit. Huh. Okay. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. This tome gives the reader one or more points to spend, but is rendered useless afterwards. Tome of Skill and Sundry. Okay, those are just skill tomes. Okay, let's get those. Okay, those are all stuff that we don't need. Yeah, that's all stuff we don't need. Okay, well that was good. Oh, and we have level ups. So what was it? Was it Wynn that I needed something for? I can't remember now. Let's see. Staff focus or... Oh, cleansing aura is good, I think. Waves of healing and cleansing energy emanate from the caster, restoring health to all nearby allies every few seconds and curing the injuries of allies very close to the caster. Yes, I think we need to get to that. Yeah, let's go life ward. Oh, and I didn't actually give her any points. Yeah. Willpower and magic. And Alistair. He needs strength. I keep forgetting what level he needs for these. The shield in particular. Okay, 32 strength. And he is at 30. Let's give him a bit in constitution. Character quickly strikes a target 4 times, but dealing reduced damage with each hit. If the character's shield mastery, the damage from each hit increases. And he needs dexterity for that. Okay, but he can go assault. That should be fine. And with that... Yay! Finally, we've been lugging this bulwark of the true king around the entire game, and I'm now going to use 3 willpower, 2 constitution, 3 defense, 1 armor. 1 armor, chance to avoid. Actually, this one's better. Yes. 2 constitution and 3 willpower. Wow. Can't believe I lugged that around the entire game so far. Wrong way, wrong way. Right? No. This is the right way. And let's head to Haven. Finally. Ah! Delays! Delays! Oh dear.
It's a trap right ahead. Look there.
Yeah, I think this is just traps everywhere. Okay, stand still, everyone. Stand still. Win, please heal Alistair. Crashing prison. Actually, let's have Liliana do the traps.
Yes,
Rats. Revive. Get up, Alistair, get up. Yavie. She's like standing on the trap. It's fine, Liliana, just go for the traps. Where else are the traps? Okay.
let us do it quickly.
All right. Let's
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Probably gonna die before we get there, yes. Okay, nothing else. Okay, I can't return that way. I remember this one, this battle, and there's another random encounter that has a bunch of darkspawn. I think it has ogre, and yeah, it can be a pain to deal with. Because of the layout of the battlefield, and yeah. The village of Haven.